Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Sorry, it is very late in the day today. Tuesdays and Thursdays will in general be a bit later in the day unless they're really early. So let's look at the market. It's pretty damn ravishing. I like what I'm seeing. Glorious stuff happening. First of all, let's just start off with BitcoinDailyView.com. Got more for you there. I'm going to jump around a little bit. Okay, so oil right now, look at that. It's pumping like Bitcoin. $106 a barrel today, and it's kind of holding that pretty darn steady. We could kind of look at a smaller time frame here. How's that look? Yeah, it may hold that. So we may have 106 going sideways. That's pretty darn interesting, isn't it? So anyway, oil is definitely, and actually not, I'm going to do something real quick, everybody. I'm sorry to interrupt everything here for a second. Sorry about that. I want to share this link out a few other places. All right, boom. Sorry about that. Sorry for the delay. So I'll just kind of start again. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Oil today is coming in at $106 a barrel. That's pretty damn groovy. And of course, we all know why that's happening. But geez, you know, it wasn't long ago before we were like, yeah, no, it's a great pump. I mean, and actually, everybody, this is not Bitcoin. This is actually oil. So oil, you can look at the ticker, US oil. On a daily here, bam, it is. I think it's pumping like Bitcoin. It's above all the important moving averages. I was looking at some of the indicators earlier. I think it's probably going to stay here. So oil right now, $106. We'll see what it is tomorrow. And a lot of the reasons, well, we all know a lot of the reasons why, but here's a great one. This is like the most dumbass thing I've ever heard. We may have to supply Europe. Lawmakers pressure Biden to halt Russian oil imports and boost production. Do you know the logistics of supplying Europe with tankers of oil from where? Anyway, once again, everything that the current administration says is retarded. BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. The current state of politics right now. And world events. I think right here they're shifting. They're shifting from from this fine lady over here to, oh yeah, Mrs. Putin, and that's what everyone's doing. They're going, oh damn, look at that, and they're basically all saying, I support the current thing. There you go. You know, I mean, it's such deep thought people give stuff. Anyway, we'll get on with the actual crypto part of all this. So, looking at the crypto market today. This is wonderful. We're seeing in general kind of a green crypto market today. Some alts did not quite make the pump with Bitcoin, but most did. We're at 44,124 right now. That is absolutely glorious. Nobody saw that coming. Near, I believe it's called Near Protocol, but Near is up by 22% today. Thorchain, for all you proud Norsemen out there, also known as Ruin, one of the coolest names in crypto tickers, is up 36%. Waves is up 18%, and Kusama up 8%. Anyway, we have some things that are definitely working today. One way to collapse USA dominance, reject the SWIFT system. It's absolutely true, you know. So, and that's kind of what's happening. I don't want to make this I don't want to go too far into geopolitics right now. But that is absolutely true. Only because if I start going down that rabbit hole, I'd have to just do a different podcast, and not the Daily View. It would be like the you know, if I wanted a deep dive on that, woof, it would just take too long. You guys would never make it through it. I'd put you all to sleep. But anyway, looking at the world indices today, it's a mess. And It's a mix of green and red. Interesting how South Africa indexes seem to be doing good. The Nifty 50, I forget what that's out of. Which one is that? Anyway, Nifty 50 is doing good. So a couple of indexes are doing good. Anyway, let's not spend too much time on those. It's a mix of green and red in the world indices today. Ultimately, more red than green. The world's kind of in some turbulence right now. But here's the deal: looking at Bitcoin trading volume today, this is really, really powerful. So 6 billion, basically, if I round that up, 6.2 billion in volume last 24 hours. That's crazy. That's massive. If you're above 3 billion, you're doing pretty good. So we're about twice what we need to be for a good pumping day. And this represents retail volume more so than whales. And it's kicking out a lot of like the wash trading for liquidity and such like that. It's not showing the OTC buys like the whales basically. This tends to be retail traffic is what this is focused on. So 6.2 billion retail traffic, massive for Bitcoin last 24 hours. 3.2 billion on Binance, Coinbase 1.2 billion, Kraken 604 million, Bitfinex half a billion basically, and then everybody else is up a bit. Looking at this, cryptometer.io, it's saying 6.3 billion. That's really odd that these guys are so close. 6.2 billion and 6.3 billion. So that's very close. I dig it. It's up 53% last 24 hours. Market buy orders up 61%. Market sell orders down 46%. So this is wonderful. Things are happening. Crypto market's pretty damn on fire, to be honest with you. Hello, Khan. Please give me some USDT. I'll work on it. Anyway, okay, so this is very interesting. I kind of dig this. So Binance, spot trading on Binance is at 22 billion. That's kind of a recent high. We really haven't been up that far recently. We're up 4% last 24 hours in that volume. So this is good. We've had a hard time having much volume at all on Binance. But there it is. When we get above 30, that's really good. Get above 50, that's really good. 50 definitely is really good. 30 is good enough as far as billion. So Binance is starting to show some real volume, trading pair volume, all spot pairs on Binance. Looking at Coinbase, if you're over a billion, especially like 3 billion, you're doing really, really well. So we're at 4.2 billion. That's wonderful. All the exchanges showing way more volume than usual. KuCoin coming in at 2.6 billion, basically. This is wonderful. FTX, up and coming exchange, it's up it's at 2.7 billion. So really, we're seeing extraordinarily high numbers. So I like it. I mean, unheard of numbers. Like crypto.com exchange at 2.2 billion. That's quite a lot. Gate.io not doing too bad. So really, all the big exchanges are just freaking. They got some serious volume going through them on spot pairs. Binance for derivatives, the longs and the shorts. Basically, if you've got 75 billion plus, you're having an amazing day. We're at 72 billion. Not bad at all. Even 50 billion will do. So great volume for Bitcoin explicitly. Great volumes for spot trading pairs. That's powerful. Looking at longs versus shorts, 48% long, 51% short for Bitcoin on Binance. Interesting. For Ethereum on Binance, 57% long, 42% short. I can't really tell you what that means. I don't know what to make of longs versus shorts bias right now. That's kind of too close to 50-50, but it would not surprise me if they're expecting a retrace after so much pump, and that's why you might see slightly more shorts. But the whales are definitely after it today. You can see this. You can see when you see the longs versus shorts down here, this represents longs and shorts getting wrecked. So we're seeing a lot of longs and shorts getting wrecked. We're seeing these big volume spikes. This is 10-second candles. This huge BART pattern here wiped a lot of people out today. We're having this general ascending direction here, this nice channel. And I've been watching and I'm seeing the automated trading for the whales kick up. I mean, that's been going all day, but definitely I'm seeing a lot of hand-done manual trades getting fired up to manipulate the market a bit. So the whales are definitely after each other. Lots and lots of liquidations all day long. All wrecked as it calls it. So just insane. Anyway, the bulls and the bears at the whale level are definitely after each other today. I mean, this movement here, this kind of, yeah, the beginning of a BART pattern, but it didn't quite close. Then you basically had a BART pattern that did close. I mean, look at this. This is very, very turbulent. Lots of longs and shorts getting wrecked. I think that there's no consensus by the bulls and the bears. They are just freaking head to head duking it out today, trying to set the price range that they want. So there you go, the price action that they want. Dow Jones Industrial Average today, red candle for the day. Looking at the S&P 500, you've got a red candle for the day. Looking at the Russell 2000, you've got a red candle for the day. So everybody, red candles for the traditional market, but Bitcoin's strong. Note this, the dollar strength index, the DXY down here in the bottom, green candle, definitely some upwards momentum above all important moving averages. Dollar is losing its friggin' mind. It'd be kind of fun to look at the, I think the ruby, what do they call it? Ruble. Another ruble. Yeah, there we go. Russian ruble, US dollar. Let's look at that. Oh, damn. That's pretty damn rough, isn't it? I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh. So, well, it's kind of bouncing back a little bit today. Look at that friggin' Darth Maul candle. Anyway, ruble versus the dollar is not doing too well. Something I'm going to do in the next day or so, I'm going to show where and how I'm doing it. Something I'm still working on is I am actually going to do a Forex trade with, I'm going to buy a crap ton of rubles with USD because Russia's not going away. And, at this point, I mean, the ruble is dumped so much in percent. I mean, let's just look at this really quickly here. Range. Yeah, forecast. So the ruble kind of actually dumped, damn, like 35% at one point. Now it's up to around like just about 30%. So ruble's down 30% against the dollar. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm some kind of a trader. Well, a Forex trader, right? But seriously, I'm watching the world situation, and I'll show you the exchange. I'll show you like how I do it, how it's done. Well, one of the ways you can do it, but definitely doing a Forex trade of rubles for dollars. I mean, come on, man! Russia's not going away. This will consolidate. This will move back up. And if it doesn't, well, always manage your risk in trades. Once again, U.S. oil per barrel right now, 106. That's insane. I think we just broke into the second that this market here. It's just opening up a new daily candle. It's a red indecisive doji, but damn, the body. That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, could we be seeing, like, depending on how things go, like $150 a barrel oil by the end of the month? It could happen. Think about it. Hedge your bets accordingly. This is nuts. I mean, it's funny. You can almost do an inverse, like you put these charts together, like the Russian ruble going down and like U.S. oil going up. So it's kind of funny. You could let me actually do that, just because I'm sorry to waste your time if I'm, if I am. But this is funny. I mean, it's not funny. It's freaking tragic. But it's like, yeah, look at that. That's like these perfect these perfect like mirrors of one another. Like as oil cranks per barrel, $106 a barrel. Boom, the ruble versus the dollar just freaking free falls. So interesting. We'll see how those keep comparing. Anyway, $106 a barrel for oil, and we ain't even getting started with this conflict yet. And there you go, guys. Accordingly, do whatever you need to do. You know what that means. $106 a barrel. What if it's 112 tomorrow? And sure, the plan is to send Europe oil on tankers from here. It's logistically not even possible. It's stupid. Okay, so gold Gold up top here. Gold had an amazing day. We're going into the new day, the second right here. And it's a red indecisive doji right now, but definitely gold has been moving hard. Looking at silver here on the bottom, silver's moving hard. Silver finally is above all the important moving averages on the daily chart. So silver indecisive red doji right now so far, but it had a beautiful green candle technically yesterday as we're seeing it here on the 1st of March. Now, looking at Bitcoin here on the daily, this is a glorious thing. You can kind of ignore the can I hide those things? Hide. Boom. Yeah. So, Bitcoin's been on a daily, this is a daily chart for Bitcoin. It's been kind of dumping. We had a beautiful candle on the first. Anyway, sorry guys. Bitcoin versus, why would that be like the way it is? What? Okay, nope, sorry about that. Anyway, a beautiful candle on the 28th of February yesterday, and then a beautiful candle today, the 1st of March. So Bitcoin is really moving. This is a powerful move. We're above the 20 WMA. We're above the 50 moving average. All in one candle, a powerful break. That is really freaking wonderful. Today's candle as it opens here on March 1st is really powerful. Looking good. We're getting ready to challenge that 314 moving average. And really, once we get around 49,000, we'll be crossing that daily 200 moving average. And we already have a positive daily MACD, which has some nice space between the MACD and the signal right now. So buckle up. You're only going to need the edge of your computer chair this week. This is interesting, the way things are going. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now, this is a fib sequence that I started way back here in mid-July 2021. And I just wanted to note that this is a 4-hour chart, so I have a lot of data in here, a lot of time. We are right now back in the 618 golden pocket. That's between the 618 fib level and the 650 fib level. So this has been a bit of a magnetic attraction for the chart here. It definitely has been working. We're back in it. And once you get above that 618 fib level, which we have already wicked above recently, once you can find support above that, and Bitcoin is pumping as hard as it can, so it's going to take it a second to do this. But basically, we are above the 200 moving average. We're above the 314 moving average. You can see by the blue diamond merit badge that we broke both the 200 and the 314 moving average within 2 candles. That's a really strong indicator there. Once we find support above the 618 fib level, then the dot 5 is right around the corner, and that is 49,121. And if we look at the daily chart here, that is also the 200 moving average on the daily chart, which is 49,121. So really, once we start hitting like 49,200 of Bitcoin, we have cleared some serious milestones, Fibonacci wise and moving average wise. And I think it's just, we'll, as soon as we hit 49K, 49,000, like 200, then 50K is right around the right, a little hop higher. And then it's a rocket ship to Pluto. All right, looking at the 45-minute chart for immediate price action, we pumped, hit a ceiling here. This basically what you're seeing right here is this highlighted area. That is the 618 pocket you're seeing here in the 4-hour chart. And so here on the 45-minute chart, we're in the 618 pocket. It's looking really good. We're above the 200 moving average. We're not pushing top of the RSI cave too hard. Directional index is in the green, and it's perking up again. ADX is where we want it. The squeeze indicator shows that, yes, we are cooling off a little bit. We're kind of going sideways. SMU binary candles are blue, so basically we do have upwards momentum. KRI is staying in the green. Stochastic RSI shows we've definitely cooled off enough to start moving up again. And the wave chart oscillator by Lazy Bear is showing, yep, we can definitely move up. So expect, a break above like 44,443. So where are we at right now? We're at 44,000 even. So once we hit like 44,000, let's say 400, once we break resistance above the 618 fib level, as I have drawn it, which is also previous support and resistance in the chart, even if you don't believe in the fib stuff, watch out. 49K is next, which is the 0.5 fib level here on this chart that I have drawn with this Fibonacci sequence. Once we get above 49,200, watch out, because we are going to be riding, like I say, a rocket ship to Pluto. And again, not to belabor it, but that is also the 200 moving average on the daily chart, which is coming in right at around 49,121. And of course, it's the 0.5 fib level, and it's also the 200 moving average daily chart. Bam, and this thing is moving up pretty damn hard. So with that said, what else is interesting today? All the alts doing pretty well, the ones that didn't get crushed. And so XRP USD, interesting little crypto, interesting big crypto. I mean, it's looking good. The chart's not too incredibly exciting. It made it above the 0.5 fib level, and it's continuing up. It's probably going to, minus any bad news, regulation, whatever, all the hassles that it's going through. XRP is probably back in the running, at least while Bitcoin is bullish. Now look at this. This is something I wanted to note before we check out of here. Ruin is insane. Thorchain, Ruin. This is nuts. Look at that. A break above the 200 and the 314 moving average within 2 candles. Got you a blue diamond merit badge. And then bam, it's just been insane ever since. Look at that wick. This thing is nuts. It's beginning to turn up once again. It cooled off a little bit. And this chart does show that it definitely has room to continue. So Ruin versus USDT, an insane chart. And where can you get that? You can get it on Binance and KuCoin, and of course Bybit, Ascendex, whatever that is, the spiritual exchange, I guess. Let's actually look at Ruin versus BTC. Can you play that one? Yes, on Binance and KuCoin. So let's look at Ruin versus BTC on Ruin versus BTC. I'll look at it over here on KuCoin. It's pumping so hard it pretty much looks the same as Ruin versus USD. This is one to watch. It's pumping so hard. I don't know what to make of this right now. I can't really trade this. It's too nuts. I'd be happy to be in it right now, but I don't want to get in it right now. If I had gotten in it and I was in profit, I'd be happy. But I'm not quite going to buy this thing right now. It's too insane. But looking at the way it's going, give this thing some time for a retrace. It's too far from the moving 8 right now, this red moving average. Let it come back there. Let it consolidate a little bit. Looks like it kind of wants to. This could be a way to actually make some sweet BTC sats. Just one to look at. I'm not going to trade it right now, but I'm going to keep an eye on Ruin USDT and Ruin BTC, and let's see how this guy continues moving up. Anyway, that's about it. That's like the whole of the show. Not sure what else to tell you. Laziness, ego, weakness, and immediate gratification will try to pull you off the path every day. Jocko Willink said that. He's a crazy character. For every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, I mean, there's a lot of heavy stuff going on in the world. We know it. It's summarized by this kind of here. A lot of people are suffering. There is a war going on. A big country, the Ukraine's being invaded. Whether you feel that's right or wrong or couldn't be helped, whatever, it still sucks. People are suffering. And the one thing that can, I believe personally, stop these things from happening and make a better world is, gold-backed fiat does help, but also the crypto revolution. So for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you put a stop to this nonsense, and maybe even wake up some of the normies who are just like, I support the current thing. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow.